Hello, I'm Carla Calabrese.
And I'm Budner. We're partners at Calabrese Budner, a family law firm in Dallas, Texas.
And this is Dallas Divorce Talk. Good afternoon. Today we are continuing our series on divorce and the business owner. Today we're actually going to talk about divorce and the breakdown of trust that happens when clients come into our offices. They're usually just the trust between the spouses is typically gone. They have often, almost every time you hear things like a client feeling like the spouse is cheating them in some way, whether it be financially or in the traditional sense. But today we're talking more about fraud and concerns that people have with respect to that issue. Different ways that this comes out, the concept of fraud is that people can transfer money to third parties without the other spouse's knowledge. They can spend excessively without the other spouse's knowledge. That's another way that fraud or waste of community assets comes in. And the third way, which is particularly interesting for business owners, is the concept of actual fraud, which does come up here and there. And we're going to have Lee talk a little bit to you about that concept with business owners.
So the idea of actual fraud is very interesting in a divorce context. So I previously practiced commercial litigation in which fraud cases were very common, right? And there's generally two buckets of fraud cases if you're talking about what we call actual fraud. There's an intentional representation, and then there's a non-disclosure. And what that means is there's basically someone tried to trick me with their words, or in the case of a non-disclosure, someone tried to trick me with their silence, right?
Right.
And it brings up really interesting issues in divorce because the discovery process prompts speech, right? It prompts disclosures to the other side about a particular issue. And in the context we're talking about a business issue. So it's very important, whether you're representing the business owner or the non-business owner, to be well informed about fraud issues so you know which questions to ask of the other side, right? In the case of a non-business owner, you want to make sure you are asking questions which are aimed at rooting out potential fraud. And that's not to say that it's happening, but you want to ask the questions that would allow you to figure out what kind of representations are false or what kinds of things are not being told to you but should be in the discovery process. And conversely, if you're representing the business owner, you want to protect against the appearance of or the allegation of fraud by making sure you are responding to discovery in an accurate way and making all the disclosures necessary to prevent someone from well down the line potentially going back and claiming that the business owning spouse should have told them this or was inaccurate in telling them something else. That concludes our segment on fraud in the context of divorces involving business interests. We have a number of different podcasts on the business divorce elsewhere on our website. Thank you.
If you would like to talk more about your family law matter, please call us at 214-939-3000 or visit us at calabresebudner.com to schedule a consultation.
For more episodes, visit us at dallasdivorcetalk.com, like and subscribe.